Now the important point after attempt. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Fake, looking to throw. The receiver makes the catch. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
My gosh, this defense heard all week about stopping this receiver. If you're going to do anything to have a chance to win, you got to stop this guy. In the very first play of the game, first down and big yards.
Here's a throw underneath to the back. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Makes a quick catch. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup. This is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football. An early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
Catch made on the left side. They stop him, but it's a first down. And the Rebels looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Defense is coming after him. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Caught quickly. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated and get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Now it's third and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Wide open downfield. And he's going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. Crucial third down play right here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wide out. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
So they're short on fourth down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And after the miss, still down by 7.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. Really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Receiver in motion now. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Keeping it on the ground here. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
An important third down attempt for this offense. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He'll throw it now. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. He's got the first and still going. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense.
Deep shot toward the end zone. He makes the grab along the back line, but out of bounds. Couldn't get a foot down. No touchdown.
Got to be impressed by the accuracy of this throw and the effort by the receiver to make the catch. He just couldn't get his foot down for the touchdown.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Wants to throw it. Makes a quick grab. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3. The Rebels come to the line to run the hurry up. To pick up the 3rd and short through the air. It's a quick grab. They make the tackle, but the offense set up with a first down in the red zone.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And the Rebels pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. Catch made on the right side. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. The defense backed up against their own end zone. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Rebels.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. First play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Oh, the pass is picked off. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick, or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping them out of the end zone.
And the Rebels offense back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And that run produces a decent gain. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Play action fake, looking to throw. Makes the grab on the move. He's into the end zone, but there is a marker on the play. Let's check that out. So the touchdown taken off the board by the penalty, and they'll back them up. That stings. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
I don't mind this aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator, taking a shot downfield on third down. Now you can either kick the field goal or still have a chance to go for it.
So a field goal attempt coming up now. The field goal is good.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. First play of the drive, they'll set up the 16. And looking to throw now on first down. He'll try a pass here. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. And Kirk, it's Ole Miss on top. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That completion makes it second and medium. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. And he finds the running back in the flat. He's found some room at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Illinois getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Pass is caught.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
That completion sets up a second down play. Back to throw again. He finds his man. Finding space at the 20. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Illinois now operating in the red zone. Ball handed off. They test the middle there, but get nothing. They They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Send the back in motion. Looking to pass here on second down. The ball is caught. So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Slides the quick throw. The game is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. So it'll be a chip shot from the right hash marker. Mid-kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And we're all tied up now.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. From deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. The pass rush closing in. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
And the Rebels will have to kick this away. It's a rough drive for the offense. Punter comes on and booted away. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Off the play fake on first down. Now rolling out to his left. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Tries the right with a quick throw. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. We bring him down to the 25 and move closer and closer to the red zone.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Makes a quick catch. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Second down, we're going to throw it. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw. So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Looking to throw yet again. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. He was successful with his first attempt. This one is from 35 yards out. And that one's straight down the middle. And they jump back in front.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards into the end zone. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. First play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Caught inside the red zone and still running. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the PAT is good. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. First down, looking to throw the ball. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball for 31. Illinois lining up quickly here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quick completion to the tight end. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. They bring him down with a veteran quarterback. Shows off that trademark arm strength.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
On the move now. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. Quarterback had time to look around the entire defense, and just as he's about to get hit, able to check it down to the running back, and look at the big gain. Good job by the quarterback.
First down, looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Illinois getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Caught quickly. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Intercepted in the end zone. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Kick it off to get the second half going. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Offense is back out on the field. Trying to build the lead as we begin the 3rd quarter and trying to clean up those pass protection issues. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Here's the 2nd down play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own with the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking deep downfield to the left. That's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Can they keep this drive going? It's 4th down and 6. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And this time it's complete. And he's ruled down after the catch, but it's enough for a 1st down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
Running with purpose. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Look at this offensive line paved the way for this back on this huge run. This is the way you come out to start the second half, working with a lead.
The Rebels looking to keep this drive rolling. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. The freshman brings him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. He escapes the pocket. On the run here. Lets it go. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
Well, this is exactly what the defense talked about at halftime, coming up with a stop to start this second half. Now they've done that on this third down. We'll see what happens with the decision on fourth down, but the defense looks at a very different kind of energy to start the second half.
And no chance for a return as the punt sails out of bounds. So the Illinois offense heads back out onto the field. And there's the handoff. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw. Now the offense faces 3rd and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Goes to his right side there for the completion.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
Looking to throw it on first down. Not able to connect. Incomplete. Important 2nd down play coming up. Looking to throw again. Checks this down to the running back.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on 3rd and short. Looking for a receiver. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he never had a chance, tackled in the backfield.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
They'll kick it away here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down. drive going on 4th down. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Fires it to the wideout. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
And the Rebels begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Looks like he's going to run it. Slides to avoid the big hit. And Kirk, it's Ole Miss on top, sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and he cannot quite hold on down there in the end zone. Would have been a great pick. Instead, a 3rd down play coming up. Well, this is what we hope for. This is what we expected, Kurt. A tight, tough battle between 2 really good teams. Now, who can step up and make that winning play down the stretch?
Well, early in the year, these 2 teams have actually lived up to the billing of 2 top 5 teams, showing a lot on offense and defense. Now with so much on the line early in the year, tight game. Who's going to make the plays to walk out of here the victor?
The Rebels will bring their punt team on the field now. And off the bounce, that punt will roll out of bounds. Illinois sends the offense back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes a quick grab.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
A completion makes it 2nd and short. And he'll set up to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the 4th quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And they pick up the first on the ground. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was 3rd down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. He's in the clear. At the 10 now. Touchdown, fighting a line-on. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. What I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
kick is good. A 3-point game now in the fourth quarter. It's all up to the defense. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this position. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So it's second down and long here from the 13. Quarterback drops back. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. After a short return, he's tackled at the 18. What an enormous takeaway by this defense.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
It's caught. And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw.
Some really tight windows to throw into for this quarterback with the defense sitting back in zone. But he finds the curl route, and he shows you his arm strength.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Illinois. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. Pressure is coming. Looking deep down the left side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So second down after the incompletion. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
That takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down.
That's doing your homework as a defensive coordinator and making sure your players are dialed in on third down. Obviously, Obviously, it's 3rd and long. They want to get their best player the football, so you double cover him, take him out, and force that quarterback to either force it into coverage or find someone else to make a play.
No, they're stopped in short. The defense with a big 4th down play to protect this lead late in the game. So the Fighting Illini offense is back out on the field now. Pounding away with the run game. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It can be hard sometimes in the pre-snap, but if the quarterback can identify the outside coverage, he can avoid these kind of losses. This was just man coverage on the outside, and the secondary pounced on that screen.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, 3rd down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing 4th down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
The punt bounces and goes out of bounds right near the 10-yard line. And the drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half as they try to make some adjustments here. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Looking for a late, deep throw. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a 2-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
So the Illinois offense heads back out onto the field. Up by 2 possessions here. They have a chance to put the game on ice right now. And the single back takes the handoff. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. Still no answer for this offense.
Well, that last touchdown will just about do it. At least we had a little drama there late anyways to keep things interesting.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. An extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the 4th. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for a late deep shot. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
They fail to connect downfield again, and time is a major factor now here in the fourth quarter with the deficit being this big. Just not much working for this offense today.
Quick throw, testing the middle. Makes the catch downfield. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Wide open downfield. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35. And the Rebels will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. 1st down, looking to throw the football. He's got it in the open. They finally get him, but a big gain moves the ball to the 10. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he's got it. Touchdown, Rebels.
Oh, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
PAT is good. They still trail, though.
That makes the score Illinois.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Number 18, set to kick it off.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback.
Take over, 1st and 10.
For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. They're going to run it here. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run phase, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They get him down, and that's how this game will end. Clock at 0-0. We came in expecting, Kirk, one of the best matchups of the season. In the end, number